Hey, what's going on, guys and girls? Old colleague Phoenix here, and welcome to episode number 1 of my solo Valheim series. I'm going to talk to our crow Hugin over here. Welcome to the 10th World Warrior. I'm Hugin, set here to guide you in your travels. The megaliths surrounding you as sacrificial stones. They represent the Forsaken, which you must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla. So, this is our first boss location. Eiktha, I think that's how you say it. So, I have not played this game with no skills or anything for a while now. I've played about just over, probably about 55 hours or something. I think I have in Valheim on my original character. I have gotten up to defeating the third boss in solo. And also multiplayer with some friends, so we'll see how this goes. Just gonna punch some trees and stuff, get a tiny bit of wood. I'm just gonna literally finish this one off and then I'm gonna stop. My unarmed skill is nearly as high as what it is on my actual main character as well. Schusenhausen. We're gonna find some stone. Let's just go to the water's edge, probably the easiest way to find stone for us. And even just grab some wood from there as well. Now these guys normally wouldn't be an issue, but I'm a newbie boy and I have nothing on me. Go away, grayling. So we actually got to have a little bit of care here. Just a little, not a lot, but a little bit of care. Just gonna grab some food for ourselves as well. Munch up. Make sure we have some foods. This is a nice little open area and it's got some houses in it. Maybe we'll find some decent stuff here as well. Hi, what do you need? Take stock of your inventory. Cool. Oh, there's some necks here, which is good for food once we have something to beat them with. Got any chest in here? Nope. Got a couple beds that are not functioning. Alrighty. So, let's get ourselves a club, I guess, to start with. Now we've got a weapon to beat things with, and we're going to need a hammer as well. We're also going to need some stone. Hi, how you doing? Block the shit out of him. Oh my god. That man didn't stand a chance. This is kind of nice, actually. Starting again is interesting to me. It's weird, but interesting. Hi, what do you need now? You've crafted a hammer. I have. I have indeed. Thank you, bird. Thank you, crowman. We need one more stone, and then we can get ourselves an axe, and then we can get ourselves some real wood. Oh, no, we can't, because we actually need more wood. So we got 4 out of 5. Just grab these. Now we can get ourselves a stone axe. And we're well on our way to being well off. Beautiful. So we're not going to be able to get stone any other way apart from picking it up until we actually are able to defeat the first boss. So it'll be a little bit of time till we can start doing stuff like that. But I did ask in my latest series of The Infected if you guys and girls would be interested in a Valheim solo series. And it seems like you would be, so I'm going to go for it. To be honest, I probably would have tried it anyway. But it's nice to see some people actually wanted it. Holy crap. Cutting trees is slow. My god, is it slow? I'm used to having an iron axe to do this with. Get absolutely deleted. Where's that resin from the one I killed before? It's over here. Because we actually need to have this stuff for things early on. So we're basically just gonna go around and start smacking things. Alright. Alright, my children came running in, scared the absolute crap out of me. Alright, so we're going to get... I'm thinking maybe we do something sort of easy. An easy way to get some wood is to come up here, place this workbench down somewhere, and then just literally start destroying this house, and it gives us wood pretty easily. It's one way to get wood very easily. Alright, after being interrupted for a second time so far this recording, I finished pulling down the house. So we've got that. We've got a fair amount of wood. Not loads, but some. I'm gonna try and kill some of these necks over here as well, so we can get some decent food into us. That I think is a good idea. They're easy to kill anyway. And if we're lucky, we'll get some necktail out of them. Come on, give me some necktail. Yes. Man, this sucks. I've gotten 1 out of 3. That's some bullshit. Alright, look at some boars. Don't you run from me. Alright, beautiful. Going along just fine. Okay, so we could build a little house in this area, but I feel like I want to wander around and have a look. Although, we're going to be going through Black Forest, heading that way. So maybe it's not a bad idea to have just a spot to have stuff, and we can always move it later. Although saying that I never do. But then, you know, eventually we'll get to portals and stuff, and then it won't be an issue, but... we can always just have an outpost somewhere. We'll probably just build where this area's been flattened because of the building that was there previously. I think would be our easiest thing to do. So let's think about a floor. Doesn't have to be anything huge. Doesn't have to be super big, but it needs to fit a couple chests in it and stuff. You know, just something super simple will do. And the building in this game is one of its best aspects, for sure. Get out of here, Greyling. So I'm gonna go like this, like this, like this, like this. Let's also get that down. That down. It's going to be an off-center door. I should have made it one more wide. Screw it. Adds a bit of uniqueness to it, doesn't it? Probably tilting the shit out of some people, but you know, it's how it be. What the hell is that deer doing? Okay, he's having a few problems, I think. We snap that on this. There we go. So it's a very low door. But that's fine. And we're going to try and get these to sit the way we need them to. The easiest way to do that is to try and do it from above. Once you've got one snap, they're not too bad. Just snap the rest of them. Oops. Ah, damn it. Just snap it to there like that. And we do this. Same on the other side. We grab these big boys out. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, hammer broke. Well, that's not ideal because I need this to be moved into there. Screw it. Do this. Then I can move this in here. Put it in that corner. That'll be fine. Let's finish off this build. Do that. We can get it to snap in the right spot. Can we? There we go. Beautiful. Give me that wood. Okay, now we have our first little house. It's not great, but it'll be enough for what we need, and we can then do this and get ourselves a bed, and then get ourselves we can't get ourselves a chest because we don't have enough wood. Alright, that's all our stuff repaired. Let's go and get even more wood. Oh, we found some feathers. That's really good. Try not to die to the trees falling if possible. I'm gonna pick up these stones that I saw. Okay, so I'm just gonna farm some wood off camera because otherwise it's gonna be a little boring watching me just hit trees for 5 hours. We're gonna go stone collecting real quick, see if we can find some. We'll pick up wood as we go as well. We'll see if we can find a little cluster of stones or anything like that because we only have 4 on us now. Want to be able to make like a fire and all that good stuff. Oh. Also very good to get. Good to have that stuff. Stone. I forgot how odd it is to not just be able to smack a rock if we needed stone. Actually have to find it. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. Look at this. Stone for days right here. That's a good little cluster of stone. We get some necks down here we can kill. So the best food basically that we can make, like the best combination we can make at the moment is some neck tail plus our meat from the boars. We're also going to need some of this, the flint. Because we can make a flint axe, which will be infinitely better than what we have now. Like a million times better than what we have now for sure. Here, another neck. There he is. Always a few over here. And a boar. This is very good. This is very good eats. We'll grab this necktail. Smack this boar a couple more times. Good, good, good. I gotta remember, we basically want to pick a majority of things we find up because we need to learn recipes as well. And pretty much everything in this game gives you some form of recipe for picking it up. That even includes different trees. Will give you different items and stuff like that. You feel cold, so he's going to come over here. Be wary of the weather. If you are wet, you'll suffer from being cold, which reduces your stamina regen. Seeking shelter by an open flame is your best option. Yes. Alright, there's some berries. I feel like we've gotten a decent bit of stone now. I'll kill this neck just quickly and then we'll head back to base. Oh, apparently I hadn't picked up one piece of leather scrap in all the boars I killed. That's weird. Can I get this bird? Damn it. I should have just swung. I might have hit him as he flew past. If I was lucky enough. We've gotten a good bit of food on us though. We got, 7 necktails. 4 meat dandelions also will be used later on. It might seem like they've got no recipes yet, but they will be eventually. Again, pretty much everything has that. Oh, leather scraps are on the ground. Don't know why it didn't pick them up before. Seems a little odd. So the dandelions will have a purpose later. That'll come in handy. We need to try and get ourselves a bow as well soon, so we can start trying to kill some of those deer, because they will give us a bit more meat and also some deer hide, which will be handy. Alright, So, if we... how much wood do I have? I really do want a little bit more. Can we make a flint axe quickly, though? Do we have enough to make one? We do. I think we should do that. Be infinitely better than our stone one that we currently have. And more enemies generally spawn at night from what I've noticed, so that's something else to be wary of if you're out adventuring in the night. Is that enemies will spawn out here at night. Got a boy coming over here for us now. Just a little greyling. They're usually pretty easy to handle. Try to hit them as they're falling as well, just so save on gather time. Our biggest problem now at the moment is just stamina. I didn't sleep in the bed, not that it's a far run. Oh man. Gotta die at least once in this game to a tree. It's gotta happen. Well, our skills got lowered, so now you can see that once your skills get lowered, there's a no skill drain thing. Each time you're struck down, you'll forget a small part of your abilities and drop your belongings. If you wish you were home, I'd recommend building a bed. Well, I'd recommend sleeping in the bed would probably have been a better idea then. Alright, that's fine. We got our items back, so now we put our armor back on. Try not to get killed by a tree again. Amazing. We just don't have armor or anything that would protect us from a bump like that, so you just get instantly murdered. What I wanted to do, if I could, it's a little bit kind of finicky. Oh, actually, I can't put it there. It's got to probably be in this corner. If we do this, we'll try and find the snapping points for this. And you'll see what I'm going for in a minute. Oh god, can I just stand up on this rock, please? Okay, that's not really what I wanted, but it's gonna have to do. Get me up here for a second. I just want to be up on the roof, man. Okay, I'm just waiting for my stamina to come back. Although that snap point's okay. Maybe we do this one. There we go. And then like it's probably a bit big. What we want is we want to do this. Get that on top. Well, get that lined up properly on top. And do the same over there. Okay. And then we're going to get a little one of these on here. Oh my god, please just stand up on the roof. I want it to kind of snap. I want it to snap higher than that. If I can get it to. They might be too spread out for this. Oh, you know what? Let's just do this. Now I should be able to snap this to this roof. Alright. Now what this is going to be, once we've finished off the front of it, that's our little chimney. Nothing special, but it means if we delete this, when this texture goes away, that's going to be our chimney for our little campfire that we're going to place down here. Once we get rid of this floor. And then we'll do this. And then we will replace the board down. Like that. That is our little fire that we're going to need to be able to sleep through the night. We need to have a fire near the bed to sleep. And you can either have it inside or you can have it outside. If you have it outside, you want to have it covered by a roof, because if it rains, it'll be put out. And in here, that little chimney stops all the smoke from inhabiting our lungs, which would cause us to die. So a crude bow, I need a bunch of leather scraps. So we're going to have to try and find more boars. Aurora borealises. Let's just put a chest down here. I'm going to put this away in there. That. Just want to basically clear inventory of some things. We're also going to try and build ourselves one of these little cooking stations. And then what we can do is we can put some meat on that and get that all cooking up. I think that looks kind of nice. A nice little chimney. It's nothing special. We could definitely make it look a little bit neater if we put these on the side of it. Make it look a little bit more tucked in and tight. It's a gap at the bottom, but who cares? Alright, there's our meat. If you leave that on there for too long, it'll become... it'll become charcoal. So if you need charcoal, that is an early game way to get charcoal. Without getting to the smeltery stuff and everything, but... yeah. It's a super easy way to do that. Alright, but basically we need to find a bunch of boars, we need to get a lot of leather scrap, is what we need. So now, if we eat this in combination with this, we'll have a fair amount of HP now. Which should be very good. So we could make ourselves a wood shield if we get enough leather scrap as well. A flint knife could be pretty good. We got a bit of meat. I'd like to get... well, there's still a fair amount of smoke in... oh no, it's misty, don't worry. I was about to say there's a fair amount of smoke in here, but no, it's mist. We'll get that done. Should also repair all our things that we can possibly repair. So this is our skill tree. So we're up to 11 on wood cutting. So the little red marker, I believe, is when you've nearly got it. So if we run for a little bit, we should hit 7. There we go. And as you can see, that red line resets. And then the yellow line is obviously your maximum, which I think it's 100 for everything, is your maximum. Alright, so we got to go out and find some boar boys if we can. It doesn't look like this meadows area is super big before it heads into Black Forest on both sides. And the Black Forest is generally where we're going to find enemies that are going to be a real pain in the ass to us. Like they're actually going to cause some damage to us. These greylings are pretty much nothing. They're not an issue. But the guys that are in the Black Forest will be an issue. We've got a couple boars here, which is fantastic. Actually, probably could even eat that as well. So now we should have over 100 HP. Where's that boar gone? We have plenty of those guys. So we'll also add to our max stam. You can see our stamina bar is much bigger if you eat food. So that is something else you want to be aware of. Also, eventually honey will be a major factor in this game that you'll want. So if you find beehives, try and destroy the beehives. And you will get a queen bee out of them and a little bit of honey. And then you can build beehives, which will produce honey over time. We're going to sneak up behind this deer and smack him right in the ass and hopefully kill him in one shot. Beautiful. So when you're sneaking, you also use stam. So you don't use stam when you crouch, but once you start walking, you will use stam. So you got to be aware of that you can run out of stam doing that, and then you'll spook the deer. Alright, so this is still according to this meadows. Not in Black Forest yet, which is good. So this meadows biome was a little bit bigger than I thought it was. That's Black Forest just up here, though. Oh, it's a big copper deposit. So we'll want to mark that on the map because we want that for sure. At some point. I heard that deer. Where is it? Hi, bird. What do you need? Turn back. This is a dangerous place. You've wandered into the Black Forest. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, I see a deer. You want to try and get up behind them if possible and try not to spook them. So I'm going to kind of go around a little bit so I can get a bit closer before I start sneaking. Now, hopefully we have enough stam. We're only going to be able to get one because the other one's going to get spooked by us hitting it. Hitting his friend for sure. That's an issue. That's what I was hoping would not happen. Okay, this is a problem. These are the guys we don't want to deal with right here. Sorry if you also heard my daughter. She's looking for her mum. Didn't know where she was. These guys will kill us if we're not very careful about this. So I want to drag them back into a little bit more of an open area. I'm gonna grab some raspberries while we're running. Because why not? So, all like 2 of them are okay. The 1-star guy is going to be a real problem though, because they hit pretty hard early game. Ow, like you just saw, it really just messed us up. So we're going to have to be very careful in how we choose our shots here. Okay, stunned. Hit him again. Okay, we blocked him. Okay, we got 2 down. We got a little grayling hanging out over here. Okay, we got the grayling gone as well. We're going to try and parry him to get that. Alright, we got him. We got him, we didn't die. It's lucky I had as much HP as I did, otherwise we definitely would have gotten killed there. So we need these eyes, they'll become extremely important. So you want to try not to drop them as often as possible. Eventually you will probably start dropping them, but early game you want to hold on to that type of stuff. Okay. So we're mainly focusing on trying to find these boars at this point. So this is our place that we can summon the first boss. But for stuff like that, we're going to need deer. And we're also... Oh, hello. What are you doing in the house? Give me leather scrap. Thank you. 5. We need 3 more. And then we can get our first bow, which will be extremely helpful for hunting deer. Oh, here bees, I think. Yep. Alright. So you'll see there's a beehive up here. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do this. You know what? I've got an idea. Always check chests as well. They usually have some okay stuff in them. So an easy way to do this is just to do this. And then break what's suspending the beehive. And you shall get the items out of it. That's a way to do it if you don't have a bow. I'll just tear this whole place to smithereens while we're standing here. Yeah, so that's a way to do it if you don't have a bow. We'll take the wood for the chest as well. And we'll take our workbench back. That will allow you to collect the beehives without getting stung as well. If you do shoot them with a bow, you want to wait a second before you start, before you run up to grab the items, because they will sting the shit out of you. And that's not what you want. We're probably going to venture near Black Forest again, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Another grey dwarf. Of course he's got backup. They're never alone. There's a good combo hit on him. Okay, we got him stunned. Oh, we just got that last attack off just in time. So now you've got these fir trees as well. This will just be normal wood, I believe, is what these give you. Just going to double check though, because I'm not 100% sure on that. Blueberries are also a new thing for us. Watch the log. It's rolling towards me, which means it could hit me. Nah, it just gives you normal wood. So what you're looking for that stuff is pine trees. We also found another copper deposit. You're going to mark these on your map if you can, because they'll come in real handy later on. So you want to find the copper deposits like that and definitely mark them down for sure. So you can come back to them later, when you actually have an item that can mine them. Let's see. I don't want to venture too deep into the Black Forest because there can be enemies here that we are definitely nowhere near equipped to fight right now. At least not until we have a bow and some arrows to do so. Back in Meadows. Well, we're Meadows bordering Black Forest, basically. Back over where we started before. Let's try and uncover a little bit of an area for ourselves. Oh, that is what we don't want. That is not ideal right now. Alright, we're lucky these aren't archers, these are melee boys, so we might be okay. Yeah, we're lucky those weren't archers. The archers would probably mess us up real bad. Alright. It would help if it wasn't so foggy. I might actually be able to see some boars in the distance and stuff like that. It's making it a little bit difficult to find the items we're looking for. Though we still need 3 more leather scraps to even be able to make our bow. Now the good thing is once you make an item, you're not going to be making it again. I want to kill this greyling without alerting the deer that we're here. I'm just going to get stand back. Now, I'm a bit worried that the first one is going to tell the other one that I'm here. It's going to spook, because I'm in line of sight with it. Oh, that is really good. That was ideal. And we got our first deer trophy. We're going to need 2 of those to be able to continue to progress through the bosses. Oh, hello. This is what I'm looking for. How you doing, guys? Let's get a little bit of stand back. So I think this is a runestone. Yeah, it's a Boar's Law added to the compendium. How you doing? So if you attack an enemy before they're alerted, they will take 3 times the amount of damage as normal. Oh, wait, that's going to be... If we get leather scraps off this boy, that's our bow right here. Come out. If I don't whiff all my hits. You're joking. Oh no, he gave me some. Sick. Okay. Alright, we shall be able to make a bow now. We can also build a beehive, which is really good. Once we get back to the base, we're going to shove one down on the ground. This will actually also somewhat protect us from some greylings and stuff, because they'll go to attack the beehive and the bees will just mess them up. We're going to just put these back here so I don't have to hear them at all times. Alright, so if you check the bees are happy. You don't want to put them indoors. They don't like that. They don't like being indoors. So remember that. Okay, now we can make our crude bow. Fantastic. We have some flint arrows, I believe. Yeah, some flint head arrows. So let's quickly see if we can kill that deer you can see out here. I've also got to remember that this bow is shite. Yeah, see, we scared him. I forgot how big the drop is on this bow. It's massive. Okay, we killed him. Grab this flint while we're here as well. We want the flint. Flint will be very handy to us. I actually want to try and kill that bird if I can. Nope. Let's cancel that. So you can make wood arrows. You don't have to make flint head arrows. Just we found some, so might as well use them. If you got them, use them, you know. Alright, now we can eat a third item. So that gives us 15 health, 20 stam. This gives us 15, 20. And this gives us 10 and 20. So we'll just eat the mushroom. Now we've got a good amount of stamina. Should repair all our things. Should also try and put any items that will fit in here that we don't need on us right now. Like this is very important to keep. Put the stone in there. Should probably already build another chest. So we're going to have no organization for the start of this. We're just going to dump items in here. But over time we shall get organized. Is the plan. That's another trophy you can get. You get a Grey Dwarf trophy. You can hang those on the wall eventually. So I'm going to just put this hammer away because we don't need two. We don't need two torches. Okay. This is going pretty well though. We're going fine. We are doing fantastic. So the rallies the creatures of the forest is an event. Basically, we're going to get more or less swarmed by boars and stuff, which is fantastic for us. It's kind of what we want. This will give us a bunch of meat and stuff. This is definitely an event that's very handy to have. I guess it could get you killed if you didn't have enough health or stamina. It might be able to catch you off guard and get you killed, but really for us, this is actually great. Early game. This is fantastic. To be honest, this is not bad at any point in the game, really, for me. There's a lot of other events that are a lot worse off than this. Alright, here we go. We've got some neck. Got some boars coming after us. And it will tell you when the event ends, more or less. It will be like, you know, they've calmed down or whatever. So you'll know when the event's over with. I see a deer out here that I'd love to snipe, but it's going to have to be pretty high. I did get him, by the way. There you go. The creatures are calming down. There's some stuff over here we want to grab. There we go. What do we got? Monsters will lay siege to your camp from time to time. Strength of arms does not guarantee you victory in these situations. Build a strong defense to weather out the storm. Yeah, it can be bad depending on the event. A lot of the time it's pretty easy, but there are events that happen in game that can get you killed pretty quickly that we may encounter. Actually haven't had too many events, but then again I'm not at base a lot, so that's partially why. That'd be partially why I haven't dealt with some events too often. So. Alright, it is morning time again. We should put some of these away in a chest that we can fit them. We've got a fair amount of meat on us now as well, which is good. Feeling pretty solid. What other things do we want to start thinking about making right now? A tower shield could be good if we're going to be fighting certain, like, some enemies. They could really mess us up if we don't have something good like that. But I think, honestly, we may even, and this might be pushing our luck, but I don't think it is. We may even be able to think about fighting our boss already. What do we need for the crude bow upgrade? We probably have enough to do that. It might not be a bad idea, actually, to even just smash that out right now. If we can. Oh, we need to upgrade our workbench to level 2. I don't... Oh, we need a chopping block, so we just need to find some flint. That's pretty easy to do. Yeah, it's flint and wood. That should be pretty easy for us to do right here. Let's just go find some flint. Not a hard task. Hopefully you guys and girls are enjoying the episode so far. I'm trying to be somewhat informative as well. There's plenty of tips and tricks on YouTube out there. It tells you how this game works. But while we're playing, I figure I'll go along and share some of my thoughts and some of the things I know about the game while we're doing it. And I honestly think the first boss you can fight pretty early on, as long as you're able to watch his attacks. The issue is also that we are pretty close to the boss spawn area. So there is a chance that if we go and fight him and we die, he may move his way down towards our base, and that would be pretty bad news bears, honestly. But we should be okay. I'm pretty confident. Okay, this isn't great. Being in the water and that is not good. You don't want to be caught in the water with no stamina. You will start to take damage. Okay, we just fist fought that neck. Oh, give me your neck tail. Yeah, so you want to be careful, because you will start taking just damage, and you will not be able to move, and you will just stand there and drown, more or less. And that's not good for anybody. Alright, so we are able to upgrade our workbench now to level 2, so let's do that. Now we unlock even more recipes. You unlock the leather pants, the leather tunic, fire arrows, flint head arrows, deer hide capes, leather helmets. So we'll be able to do that. I want to upgrade this crude bow. So the regular crude bow is 22 pierce. Now this is 25. So it's a little bit more. It's not a lot more, but it's a little bit more. Feathers is something we're going to have to get over time. They'd be great to have now, but we don't have those. I'm going to make sure these are repaired. We're going to have to go out and find more deer if we can. We're going to try not to stand on the fire and set ourselves ablaze as well. That would be a good idea. We could just not do that. So we need to find more deer, which will allow us to get, hopefully, another trophy, which will allow us to spawn the boss. It's just all about finding them. Now, the red mushrooms, you want to have a bunch of them. Like, have as many as you can, really. Like I said, a lot of these items you really want to keep, you really want to hold on to. Gives us a good chance of finding a trophy out of these guys. Oh my god, he's a 2-star. You want to kill him. He will give us a lot of shit. Oh my god. We're chasing him down. We want him. Yes. Very good. So the more stars they have, the more items they give. Like, we just got a bunch of deer hide. We got a guaranteed trophy out of him. We got a bunch of meat. Yes. That was very, very good. That was a great, great find. Okay. Now, pretty much any hide we spend and that, we just made it back. We actually may have enough to even make some armor now, if we really want to. Oh my god, it's Deer City over here. This is fantastic. If only we could find those other 2 deer. Ah, damn it. This bow is got some horrible drop to it. So this guy's going to get pinned kind of towards the water, which is good, because he should be an easier target if we can get him down this little peninsula a bit here. There we go. That's what we want. We kind of want him to go in the water, because now he's an easy hit. As long as his stuff doesn't sink too low that we can't get it. Oh, we got it. Alright, we're going to get attacked here, and there's not much we can do about it until we get out of the water. Ah, we got a neck trophy. I mean, to my knowledge, that doesn't do anything for us. But you can display it, so if you like decoration and that is something you can decorate with. That is definitely something you can decorate with. Alright, we now have enough deer head trophies and that we could spawn the boss twice if we wanted to. There's not really a need to do that, but it is an option if that's something you feel like you want to do. That is definitely something you could do. Alright. Well, anyway, guys and girls, I think this episode has been extremely successful. We've gotten a lot done, so if you like this video, remember to leave a like. If you want to see more of Valheim in the future, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media links down in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Alright, peace!